Hello, I'm Merv Darty, Superintendent of Schools for Chesterfield County. Thanks for joining us today. I'm so proud that today we're going to talk about the Chesterfield Virtual School. We're excited that, and I have Dr. Bruce Philman, who's the principal of the school, with us. And we're going to talk about how the school started, a little bit about the philosophy of the school, how it works, etc. Bruce, thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So Bruce, you're the principal of the very first virtual school of Virginia. Let's talk a little bit about the Chesterfield Virtual School. How did it come about?
Well, like a lot of things in the last couple of years, it was a response to the pandemic. We were adapting quickly, and there was a lot going on, and the school board decided to consolidate the virtual school into one academy. And so we responded, stood up very quickly, and was serving about 1,800 students when we started last school year. So much so, it was pretty successful that we looked forward to creating a school and continuing to provide services virtually for students across Chesterfield.
Great. What's a typical day look like for a student?
Yeah, so it's not too much different than what a brick and mortar school looks like. Our teachers are very good at still holding those morning meetings, still building those relationships with students. We have all the core academic subjects, resource, electives, in some cases more, because we're able to partner with some of our sister schools like CCPS Online and offer some extended electives. So the day is not that much different. The only thing that's different is we don't have bus duty receiving students. We don't have a parent pickup line. We don't have lunch duty. We have all our kids eat lunch at the same time. So a lot of our teachers will hold lunch bunches, or some of our counselors will meet with students during those times, but it's all at the same time to accommodate our families.
Tell us a little bit about the teachers.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm most excited about with the virtual school, because we went to a model, we have a teaching shortage right now. There's no secret about that across the nation. And so we're able to employ teachers from across the nation. We have teachers in Florida, Texas, teachers that used to teach for me in other buildings I was in and had moved out of state, used to teach for Chesterfield, moved out of state, and they loved Chesterfield and wanted to stay with us. So we've got a big mix. Right now I think we're at 13 states and all across Virginia, to include teachers that are local here that come into our building and teach from our building.
Fantastic. How do you stay engaged with the parents? A virtual school, how do you stay engaged with the parents?
Yeah, that's an easy one and a hard one, right? And what I tell my teachers all the time is that we're in our students' homes, and we need to remember that. We need to respect that. And what I tell our parents all the time is you're in our classrooms, and you need to respect that. We need to work out that mutual relationship. When you're in a brick and mortar school, you have to go through the main office and sign in, and you can't just go to the classroom. When you're in the virtual school, you just walk in front of the camera and you're right there. Mm-hmm. And so we really have to build that trust with our parents and with our teachers, and build that relationship so we understand and respect one another, and we can maintain that learning environment.
It's always best for students to have a place in the home that they can call school, their classroom.
Absolutely, and we've found that our most successful students have that area. Whether it's their bedroom, a separate room, a wall or a corner in the house, whatever it is, they have a space that's set up that is meant for business or meant for learning.
Great. What services are provided to students and families at the school?
Basically any service that's provided in the brick and mortar school. We have ESL teachers. We have teachers that teach provide special education services. This year we have a reading specialist and a math specialist. So anything that's provided within the brick and mortar school, we try and replicate in the virtual environment and adapt to make it work.
Fantastic. So finally, how do families enroll if they want their child to go to this virtual opportunity?
Sure. We advertise a cutoff. This year it was at the end of April, beginning of May, just for staffing purposes. But then we operate like a regular school because we are a school now. As you stated before, the first virtual school in Virginia that serves students K-8. And so as we have space available, we allow students in. So they can simply go to our website. There's a button that says enroll. Once you fill that out, then our registrar contacts you with further information.
Fantastic. Well, Dr. Philman, thank you for being with us today and sharing with the Chesterfield Virtual School. Thank you for joining us with Minutes with Merv. Have a great day.